Over the last 8 episodes, we've built an incredibly optimized system that's 100 times faster than when we started. But what about keeping the code itself modern and maintainable? I'm Harris from Laravel News, and today we're using Rector PHP to automatically upgrade our Laravel code. Let's get right to it. As we've been building, we might have some older patterns mixed in. So let me show you exactly what I mean. Let's go to our order observer and see that. As you can see here, we have a constructor that we do pass the casting validation service, but we don't use property promotion. And this is not optimal, in my opinion. So Rector will help us do that automatically. Let's go ahead and install Rector. Let's go to our terminal and run composer require Rector dev. We will also install this Rector Laravel, which is Rector rules for Laravel specifically. We will have all rules from Laravel available by installing this. So we're going to get composer require --dev driftingly Rector Laravel. We're going to copy this and let's install this. Let's copy that and paste. And now this is done. So let's run vendor bin Rector. And the first thing you're going to notice is that we don't have any Rector PHP config file. And it asks if we should generate that. Let's type yes, it should generate, and it says the config is now added. Let's go back to our editor and let's open rector.php to see what's the default configuration like. We do have many directories here. The only thing we're going to use is app directory and test directory. We don't need the rest in this case. Then we're going to remove everything else down here and we're going to add those 4 sets. So PHP set, we're going to use PHP 8.3 because this is what we currently use locally. Then we have 3 more sets. One has to do with Laravel 12 because we do use Laravel 12. Then we also want code quality and Laravel collection. Perfect. And now we are ready. Let's go back to our terminal and now we're going to run vendor bin Rector process and we're going to do a dry run. And what dry run will do in this case is it will run Rector with our configuration file and it will show exactly which files and which changes it will perform if we were to run Rector without the dry run option in this case. So let's run that. Rector is done now, and you can see that we have 9 files that would have been changed if Rector was to run. Let's go scroll up to the top, and let's go and see them one by one. We have the pest file, so we can see down here that what it did is, it did change the callback into shorthand callback in this case. It uses this rule closer to arrow function Rector. If we scroll down, we can also see that we have some changes for some getters, and we also have changes for constructor promotions, like we mentioned earlier. So as you can see, we do have the cast invalidation service that we now have removed all the properties that we called, and we snack them inside our constructor, like a modern PHP application does. Perfect. We do have some more changes like telescope service provider, some configurations changes here and there. I think that this reads much better now that it has the shorthand syntax for function. That's my preference, of course. Maybe you don't like this in this case. And what you can do if you don't like it, you just go into the configuration file of Rector and change it to your needs. So scroll down. We can also see that it did change the now start of day to today, which is exactly the same thing. It also changes Carbon instance to use the facade instead. That's pretty cool. And we do get some single lines here because it did remove the function callback and it made it a shorthand as well. Perfect. Let's go now run Rector without the dry run. So it's going to change our files just like it said. Perfect. Let's go back to our observer now. Order observer, as you can see now, we do have the property promotion up here. Pretty cool stuff. It reads much better, and this is what a modern Laravel app should look like in my opinion. We eliminated all that repetitive constructor boilerplate from all our constructors actually, not only this one. And believe me that it does get even better if you have multiple dependencies. We don't have any at the moment, but if you have a project with multiple dependencies, it will look even better in this case. Rector can also act as a safety net. So even though our code is clean right now, let's add a rule to prevent debug statements from sneaking into production. Let's go back to rector.php and let's add a new rule down here. And the rule is going to be called remove dump data dead code Rector. Set class, and here we will define 3 things. We want to catch DD, we want to catch dump, and we also want to catch var dump in this case. Perfect. Let's now go, for example, in our order collection, let's go up here. And what we're going to do is we're going to add this time dump, which says catch me Rector. Let's go back to our terminal and now again, run the dry run for Rector. It should catch our DD in this case. As you can see now, Rector did get the time dump. So this way we can avoid having weird time dumps in the production system. And let's go ahead and remove dry run in this case. Let's run this and you can see that Rector will now remove it from our file. Let's go back, time dump removed. Pretty nice. You can also target specific directories with Rector. So this is great for incremental upgrades on large code bases. The way to do that is by running vendor bin Rector process, and then you can, for example, add app collections. And this will run Rector in the collections directory. Let's go now back to our editor, and let's say that we would like to have Rector as part of our workflow. So let's go into our composer, let's scroll down here, and let's add a new script. And this new script will be called Rector dry. And Rector dry, what this will have is vendor / bin / Rector process dry run. Let's scroll down to our test script and include this at the top. So Rector dry. Let's go now to our terminal and run composer test, and you'll see that the first thing that this will do is it will run Rector dry run. So this is now part of our process. Then it does run the tests down here as expected. Let's go back. You could also add this to CI/CD in order to catch outdated patterns in pull requests, for example. And that's pretty cool. I do that constantly as well. Rector checks every PR to ensure code stays modern. Look at all this transformation here. Look how more clean this has been now. This is entirely up to you, of course, but for me, it's much more readable and much more modern as well. Rector PHP is like having a senior developer automatically refactor your code. Constructor property promotion alone eliminated dozens of lines of boilerplate, arrow functions, match expressions. Our entire codebase is now Laravel 12 best practices. In the next episode, we're going to catch some bugs before production with Laravel. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe to Laravel News, and don't forget to hit this hype button in your mobile app. See you in the next one.